Hello, everyone, and welcome to CABMSP Music Studios. We're live on Instagram and YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Mr. and Mrs. Zolly. Welcome, everyone. We're on location at our CABMSP Music Studios. Address is 100 South 5th Street in downtown Minneapolis in Suite 1900. So anyway, today is a very welcoming day because it's all on Friday. A.O.F is for all millionaire music artists, both men and women. So today we're featuring uh, background music by Mr. Jay-Z, and since they're a number one couple on All on Friday, we're featuring Mr. Jay-Z and Mrs. Beyonce. So listen to the music that we present to you in the background. And watch our video on our YouTube, not YouTube channel, but watch our flashes in front of you on Instagram and on YouTube. So anyway, today we want questions and answers. Right now we're going to present our land. That's our land, and that's Mr. Ali who's presenting our land. That's in Ondo State, in Akure, the city of Akure, Ondo State in Nigeria. And it's near the airport. And these are some of the people that we're proposing to be on our ticket for our $30 billion world investment tour. We're going to propose to these people that you see. We're advertising. There's women on there and there are men. And the women are, as we go along, we have like 10 women. We're looking for maybe 2 more women. We want 2 more women from Africa, and we want 2 more. We actually want 1 woman from Africa, and we want 1 woman from America. Then we want 1 Nigerian man and 1 American man, or he can be from the UK. However, we're looking for 4 people. 4 people with total. Our plan, we have 10 on the internet on our website at CABMSP Music Studios. We have 10 featured already. And as you see the screen pass through you on YouTube and on Instagram, and then I'll forward it on to Facebook, you'll see the different artists that we're featuring on our website, which is CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com. You can go there and do many things. You can go there and set up appointments to meet with me. Come out to the office. We have a downtown location here in the Minneapolis area. I think I gave you the address at 100 South 5th Street. It's in the 5th Street Towers in Suite 1900. You set an appointment and you can meet me there. And the hours that I'll meet you are on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 and 12. But you have to make an appointment on the website telling me when you want to meet with me between 10 and 12. And if I have enough people to fill up the seats, we got like 11 seats at this present time. If we got enough people, I'll meet you there. If it's not enough people, you have to reschedule, because I do like 10 or 11 interviews at one time, because I do the spiel at once. And I only get a chance to do this is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, I do the live broadcast, which on Monday is Men on Monday, MOM, Men on Monday Millionaires. And on Wednesday is WOW, which is Wednesday, Women on Wednesday, Millionaires, Women Millionaire Music Artists. And then on Friday, I combine everything. These Fridays leading up to the time I depart, I'm going to be departing to the East Coast, looking at some areas in the East Coast. Hi, how are you doing? Who are you? Borby. Hi, Borby CT Yixu. How are you? Today we can answer some questions. If you got some questions, hi, I want to wave to you and your friends and whoever else is out there that's on the Instagram portion. Whoever wants to come out and ask me some questions about what we're doing, I have answers. And the answers basically are, we're keeping musicians, especially the American musicians, that I've encountered in my being in the music industry in the U.S. I'm trying to create some tours so we can have some ongoing, forever work, and that's music, playing music all over the world through tours. Because locally, we we do well. We don't have the largest venues in the location where I am present, and that's in Minnesota. We need venues all over the world. So we need to equip the artists, the music artists. So I'm focusing on millionaires. If you're a millionaire already, we're pushing you to our tours. If you read, that's a priority, or you got something on your back end, and that is awards, trophies, Billboard award, any kind of award that says you've been there and your status quo is $1 million status, at least. And those that are not, we're pushing out TSOM International Music Centers in 7 continents. And those 7 continents are starting with Africa, that's the #1 continent representing the color green. #2 is Antarctica, which is representing the color of white. And then we have Asia representing the color of yellow. And then I am representing the color of brown today. I on a brown skirt, of course, and to represent Australia. And then tonight I will be wearing the color red to represent Europe. And of course my hair is red. And then next color and continent will be back to original, and that is green, representing Africa. Well, actually, I'll start off with orange on Monday, because on Monday, that's the end, and that's at North America. We'll be back home in the U.S., in the 7 continent, and that's North America. And then we'll start over again as I present these series. I have 13 series I'm bringing to you in the Minneapolis location. 13 series I'm broadcasting live on YouTube. These is from series 1 all the way to series 13. Today in series 13, far as Minnesota goes. And I'll do 13, 14, and I'll get to 15 on Friday. Then on Saturday, I'll be leaving the Midwest, going to the East Coast, because we're going to present to the East Coast. We're going to present a midway zone, possibly, so that the people from far on the East Coast, south, east, southwest, they can meet northeast and northwest by coming in the middle. Hopefully, if I can get a subdivision in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia location, having one central zone in that location for our music centers to represent the North American continent. Because this right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota is our home office, our headquarters, our base. Our everything goes from here to wherever. Any monies, investments, transfers, wires, whatever, comes to Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, at our headquarters, at our temporary location, and that is at 5th Street Towers, 100 South 5th Street in Suite 1900 in downtown Minneapolis at 55402. That's our temporary Twin Cities looking building, 1900th floor, the 19th floor in Suite 1900. That's where we do all our business meetings. That's where we do all our interviews. That's where I'm putting it all together so I can introduce it to the 7 continents, and that is the 7 continents around the world, starting with Africa on our own land, which is being featured on the website. As you see, I put the camera in your face so you can see as it goes through. You can see our land. I'll tell you when we hit that spot by the camera, just reaching to those particular areas that we're doing our festival, and that's in Akure Ondo State in Nigeria, in the 1st continent of Africa. So as I see it, I'll present it to you. But in the meantime, the camera, the the screen is just going through various people, various advertisements that I've put on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's just going through. Some of the information that you're seeing, which is on my home screen, is not relevant to a lot of things. That's the office right there. That's the office where we meet with people. When we have a small meeting that seats 8 people, uh, 6 to 8 people. That's including my husband and myself when we're in this area. But since I'm the one doing this area, you won't see him in that location until after we do the African continent, and then we'll start on the other 6 continents, and we'll bring everything to this location because at the final, we're plan is to build our TSOM International Music Centers. And since we're going to be in Africa first starting out, we're going to build our first one in that location. But we're doing festivals first, generating some funds to be able to build our first center because we want our first centers in the 7 continents. Those centers will be for, hi, Miss Joan. Hi, hello, how are you? I'm here. Where are you calling from? Or where are you coming from? Miss Joan and Mr. or Mrs. Bob. Tell me your location. I'll see it as we go along and I'll talk as we go. And anyway, when we get to the 7 continents, going to Africa first, we're going to do festivals. We're going to do a $30 billion world investment tour starting in the continent of Africa in Akere Ondo State in Nigeria. And that's in and near the airport in Akere. So if you got some jets, you got that $1 million plus package and you own a jet, or you can afford to pay for a jet, lease a jet, whatever you need to do, if it can get, if it's a smaller version, I'm sure you don't have them 957s and all that. But if you got the small jet versions, we're near the airport. You can fly into the airport, plan your schedule to come into the airport there, debark right there, and run across the field, just kidding, and come to the concert. And if you're in the concert, you can fly your plane, sit it over there, be ready to do what you got to do, and step. Step on to the next location. You can do that. But you know how to make those arrangements with those that need those arrangements. Hi, also, there's some more people coming out. Joan sent who are you speaking French to be in your live video? Sure. You want to be in the live video? I can bring you in, I think. Let me see. You want to talk? Okay, let me see if I can bring you in. Okay, Joan, let's talk. Go live with Joan. Let me see. Is that gonna make me go with you? Let me see. I'm trying. Working on it, girl. Okay, I'm trying. It said Andrew. Are you there? Let me see. I'm trying to get you in. Are you there, Joan? Wave. Do some kind of indication. Let's see. Where are you? There's another one. Delson, you want to go? Okay, let's talk. Let's see what you want to know, and I can tell you right here. There's another one. Let's see. Loye. Iwoye. Hi, where are you from? Start with telling me where you're from, guys. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, home base. Born and raised in the Carolinas, so I do have an accent, southern accent, so bear with me. Let's talk. Hello, how are you? I'm waving. Today could be a day we can talk and you ask the questions and I'll try to answer them. Oh, those are some drastic pictures of me in this winter. It's snowing in Minnesota. What about where you are? We come to the 7 continents. So in the 7 continents, we got Africa, we got Antarctica, we got Asia, Australia, Europe, and South America. Oh, you're from Kenya. We coming to Africa. We're going to do South Africa, but right now we're going to lay the groundwork for the... Okay. Oh, Joan. Hi, Joan. You got any... Are you an artist? Okay, are you a music artist? Tell me, are you a music artist? I know Kenya, Liberia. We're going to hit all that. But we're going to hit the main 7 first. We got to start out. My home base is in Nigeria. Oh, you're not an artist? It's okay. We're not far from Kenya. Nigeria is not that far from Kenya. So when we start our concerts, we're going to hit all that. But we're going to hit Nigeria first. Then as we hit Nigeria, we're going to Antarctica, then Asia, then Australia, then Europe, then South America, then back to North America, and then we start it all over again. When we hit the next, we'll be bringing artists to Nigeria because we have our own land. Once we set out and do that procedure, and that's setting our first festival in Nigeria, people can come from all over. Just come into the airport, sitting right there. The airport we're right at the airport on some prime locations. You can fly in on your jet if you got one, borrow one, rent one, lease, bring a lot of people. We know Africa is the #1 continent, and we definitely gonna hit there. We're gonna hit Kenya, Liberia, let me see, Kenya, Liberia. We're gonna hit South Africa. We're just gonna do quite a bit of them. That's when we do the next run. We're doing 7 in the beginning, going to the 7 continents first. Then we'll start all over and all over and all over. We just keep hitting 7. And then once everything is going, everybody's working, musicians are traveling, musicians are performing. Africa's beat is getting around the world where it came from. We know that's where it came from, so we're just taking it back where it came from. And it's all good. Tickets, we're going to have tickets for the performances, yes. Yeah, we're going to have tickets for the shows. Once we got like 2 more payments on our land, and we got to be done with that by December, before the end of December. Once we got that laid down in stone, then we got the artists. Those are the millionaire artists to perform. We got everybody on, well, not everybody. We got 10 people. You have to go on the website to see who those are. It says CABMSP Music Studios. Music Studios with an S.com. You got to go. We haven't set the prices on the ticket yet. We got the land. We got to get the land first. we got that. We just got to make our final payments. Then we got the artists. We got millionaire music artists to perform. After we propose to them about performing on our ticket, I'm saying on our show, then we'll put the prices on the ticket. Right now, we have an open ground, and we're looking at it like it's a Coachella situation. You come on the ground, you can go to all the shows. This is on the planning table. You go to all the shows for $500 US dollars, and you can convert it in your own dollars. And that's not too bad, I think. You got to fly in on your own accord. We may be offering packages because we TSOM and everything. We even got TSOM music packages to our festival. We're working on all the details because we hoping to, forget that hope, we are planning to have everything for the first show in July. So we got still 6 more months. We've been at this 6. Can you hear me sing? Why you want to hear? I own everything. I sing. I may sing, but I'm not singing just yet. I might do some backgrounds on some songs. I write, I compose, I arrange, I direct, I do everything. So singing is an option. It's on a back burner. I am a vocalist. I'm F sharp. Oh, hi. Oh, there's somebody else. Okay. Okay. I do sing, but I don't have time to sing because my husband and I is pushing this event. Tia Walker. Hi, Tia Walker. How are you? I'm waving at you too. Where are you from, Tia? Give me a location, because I'm Tia Walker. Tia Walker, where are you from? Tell me. I'm on Instagram and I'm on YouTube, and I'm going to pass it on over to Facebook. Today I'm doing answer questions. I'm live if you want to go live. I'm talking back if you want me to talk back to you. I'm giving you some insight on what we're doing, where we're going, when the plan is for us to get there, because in the music industry, we're planning if they don't have room for us at the Grammys, guess what? T-Som is creating its own Grammys. So to get a world piece of the action, it's going to be T-Som International Grammys if need be. They probably take that one and run with it, but in the meantime, if we're not on a ticket, some of these artists that are performing with us, and we got quite a bit of those. And on the top of the line, there's Mr. Jay-Z. You're probably hearing him and Mrs. Beyonce in the background. That's our U.S. ticket. And then we have Chris Brown on the U.S. ticket. And I'm running for Miss not Miss Beyonce, but Miss Rihanna. I hope you guys, when you come to the first concert, I hope you're coming to a wedding. I'm trying to get them married. Mr. Chris Brown, my newfound son, and Rihanna. Trying to get them married off so they can be on the double ticket for the next $1 billion couple, because Mr. Jay-Z and Mrs. Beyonce, they're billionaires, $1.250 billion they're worth. So that's where we're going with the billionaires, because billionaires and millionaires, because they should know how this show goes. They've been there and done this before. So that's how we're working. And we're working with billionaires, so they'll be the ones to bring the people to these vineyards that we're doing. Hi, legend. Hi, there's my other son. Hi, say hello to my other son. That's my other son, Travion. Hi, baby boy. How you doing? Hello. I appreciate you coming out. It's really nice. I got a lot of people coming out. They joining me to, they want to talk about whatever we're doing. So we got some live ones out there. I appreciate that. Got several live ones. And I'm trying to do this question and answer thing. And y'all check out, if you don't get the information now, you can get the information on my YouTube channel. Just go Mr. M.R. period, the symbol and Mrs. M.R.S. period O.L.I. Ollie. Mr. and Mrs. Ollie on my YouTube channel. You can see these broadcasts live, after the fact, if you missed them by any means. I do a live one, and then I come back and I do a music one with the African background music. I'm okay, just. Oh, how's everything? Are you okay? You doing fine? You're not doing bad or anything, are you? I'm just leaving in so I can see who's talking and who's not. That's Mr. Ali over there in the corner. Do you see that's my husband? He's over there taking care of business in Africa. I'm married to an African. So our colors is orange for North America and green for Africa. I'm mixing up everything. Calling it T-Som green. Hello, Legend. Okay, somebody saying hello to Legend. Yeah, talk to Legend. That's my son. He's a musician. If you hook up with him, he sings. He's an artist. Yeah, what it says. Oh, you had the flu. Oh, well, talk to Miss Jones. She might be someone you could talk to and get over the flu. Won't even think about you had it. Get to talking to her and it's all good. Bring her to the concert. She's from Kenya. I'm just making it. I like matchmaking too. We got T-Som matchmaking. So I do a hookup right there. Miss Jones, legends never die. He says hello to you. And you say hello to him. That's my other son. Chris Brown is one of the sons. I'm trying to pull my other son, Chris Brown, and Rihanna. Okay, let me finish telling you while y'all talking. Let me tell you about the other artists, okay? That's the next billionaire couple that I'm proposing, to bring them together, married as a couple, offering him ambassador to my label, but as a catch, he got to be married. And the wife, I know that God sent him, is Rihanna. I don't care what the rest of the world's saying, but his new wife should be Rihanna, and is going to be Rihanna. I don't care who else and what else everybody else is saying with their gossiping, jealous self. Because I see a lot of people gossiping, starting to gossip. gospel, gossip, but God sent that couple to be together, and nothing you can do, nothing. They will be together because that's God's plan. Oh, okay. Legend, tell Joan hello. Joan, tell Mr. Legend hello. But anyway, I keep on talking while you guys talking. And then you see on the next one we got who else? Let me do the men first. Mr. Jay-Z on the top of the line at $900 million. That's his net worth. So I'm going after the gusto, the millionaires and the billionaires. Then next I have not Dr., but Sean Combs, Sean Diddy Combs. He's next. He's at 825 million. If he doesn't come and be a part of, I'm sure he got some artists in his list of artists, because he got some great artists on his ticket. And I'm looking for on his ticket. I'm looking for Leah Janae. Leah Janae gonna represent the U.S. of A. So we hoping that Mr. I forget the name sometimes. Mr. Sean Combs, he brings Leah Janae to the package because we would like to have her. She's really good at what she's doing. And by the time she's 18, she'll be good and ready to be a part of the $30 billion world investment tour. And if he have her ready in time, she could be on the ticket for the African portion of the tour when we come to Africa, when we do our first festival in Africa. And we planning to do that along in July, and preferably on the 4th if we can pull it all off by that time. There's an artist from Nigeria. He's on a ticket. That's Mr. YZ. Mr. YZ over there in the corner next to me, and I plugged him to be one of the ones on the ticket. But I have to propose to these people to be on the ticket. We got to make sure we have everything in order, and that's the land as a preference. And then we'll start to coming at them for how much it's worth to them to perform in our $30 billion world investment tour. So anyway, there's an artist she's from the UK, but she's not on a ticket this time, but she's on a jazz ticket. And I have promised her for the last so many years that I'm coming to Europe. I'm coming, baby girl, I'm coming. That's me when I was in Curry-Ondo State in Nigeria. I was there, for my wedding, just visiting the number one little store there, the grocery store. Everybody's frequenting that location. So that's me when I was in Curry-Ondo State in Nigeria. And then down there's an artist, a local artist here. He's from Florida. He's a jazz musician because my original is from jazz. I'm coming from the jazz swing, going to hip hop and Afro beat. I'm jumping from one beat to the next because I love that Afro beat. I love it, I love it, I love it. And since I love it so much, I'm mixing it up. Now there's some artists over there in the right corner that he's going to be on the ticket. I'm planning for him. That's not YZ, that's Mr. KC. That's Mr. KC. His brother has his net worth is $2 million in US. He has a brother that has a 5-star music studio in Nigeria, and he's worth, his brother, Mr. E Money, I call him. Mr. E Money is worth $30 million in US. His record label is worth $500 million in Nairas, and combined with his record label and his own accomplishments, he's worth $1.5 billion in Nairas. That's great. And he's the person behind his brother KC. And I'm going to introduce the plan to him as well. Want to bring him in as Mr. KC from Nigeria. He's hot. He has, some of the top notches on his back end, like Wizkid. We got, if you're from Africa and you like the music and stuff, you know about Wizkid, you know about DeVito, and these are on the ticket. Those on the men's side of the ticket. Wizkid is worth $25 million, and DeVito already a billionaire, but he started to be a $30 billion tour. I just bit off the idea and said, let's blow with it. I'm going with it, but I need investors. Now that young lady right there, she's on a ticket. That's Miss Yami Aladi. She's from Nigeria. Yami Aladi from Nigeria. She's one of the women that I'm proposing to be on the ticket for the African concert, the $30 billion world investment tour. Now, some of those people in the top, now there's Mrs. Beyonce in the right corner. If you can see her, it might be your left corner. That's Mrs. Beyonce that I'm featuring in your background. If you can hear the music, some of it's on, some of it's gone. That young man in the left, he's a jazz music. Well, he's not jazz. He's a classical um, violinist. He was my teacher when I started my school. It was CAB MSP. No, it was a Creative Band MSP. Music literacy program. He was one of my teachers. Okay, in the right corner, my left, in your left could be, she's being featured and being proposed for the concert. That's Miss Pt.1 Don from the UK. And let me see who else is over there that you might see. That's a local artist right there. That's one of the bands that I created, Mr. Jimmy Wallace, known as Jimmy Apples. He's a saxophonist here in the Minnesota area. Now I'm putting one of my bands together. Up there in the right, in the middle corner, in your screen, I hope it's your screen, that's Mr. Ali, my other half. And that young lady on the right, I think that may be Miss Yami Aladi as well. She's going to be one of the persons that we're proposing to our $30 billion ticket. Let me see who else is there. What else is going on? Okay, as the screen goes on, I'll tell you whatever. Well, anyway, Mr. Legend, you still talking to Miss Jones? She's still out there? Hello, Legend. Hello, Joan. Y'all got to say more than hello. How about something else? Y'all talk now. Say something else. I'm still talking. To that young lady down on the left corner, in my right corner, that young lady, she was one of my first vocalists in the jazz music. She was the first one that I chose when I had a 22-piece jazz well, not an ensemble. This is a 22-piece orchestra. She was my first vocalist. Then on the right side over there, I think that's Miss Yami Aladi on the corner over there. And then in the middle, at the top, that's Miss Tyra Savage. It appears to be Miss Tyra Savage in the smaller picture. And then, of course, we do take credit cards, Visas, MasterCard, American Express. So if you want to invest, our investment program goes like 5% to 10%. That's our percentage times our $100. We do start low for investing in our artists, and those are the millionaires that we want on the ticket. We put the 10 out there so you can invest in them. After we invest in the artists, because we got to pay for the artists, we got to pay for the venues, and we definitely got to pay for the artists, the investors. We have to pay the investors back the 10% times the 5 to 10% times $100 to $1 million. On our website, you make those choices. And the website again is CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com. So that's how we work that. Now that was one of my first bands down there. Oh, I didn't go way over time. That's one of my first bands down there on the right corner. Well, I'm going to have to go now. Well, actually, I'm going to go all out today. Today, Friday, knowing I'm leaving next week, I'm just going to take you guys all the way into an hour. Keep talking. Because most of the people come out when I'm getting ready to leave. Keep talking, and I'll keep talking. On the right side, that's Miss Cardi B. Cardi B may be a possibility. I'm looking for Toya and one more American artist to be on a featured ticket. We got, see what's the other girl named Nicki Minaj. We got on the ticket from the UK. We got Pt.1 Don on the ticket. We're working on her for the ticket. We got in the left corner up there, we have Rihanna. Hope that's a wedding dress. We're hoping to propose her for the ticket for our $30 billion world investment tour. And let me see who else the other ladies. We got, let me see, I got Waji. Waji is on the ticket. She's from Nigeria. These are proposed people that these are millionaires, women. that we're proposing to be on our $30 billion world investment tour. Then we have that young, let me see, do we have her? That one in the corner? No, we don't have her. We are proposing an artist, another artist out of the UK. Her name, let me see, can I see her? Leona Lewis. Leona Lewis is from the UK. And most of the artists are, they're 2-digit in the millions. Leona Lewis, she's at 30 million. What's the other one? Yami Aladi, she's at 4.3 million. This is US dollars I'm talking. They're all millionaires. The people that you get to invest in to be on our ticket for our concert. These are the 10 women. I'm trying to name them as I go. And then there's 10 men. And we're just looking for 4 more. We need 2. We need American male. We need another Nigerian artist and that male. We need a female. And then we need another artist. 1 American female and 1 Nigerian female artist to complete it, because we want people to open our show. Hi, Mr. Barry. I'm going on overtime. How you doing? You're always late. Meet Miss Joan. Meet my son. Legends never die. Say hello to them. I'm just going on overtime flow today. I'm going to take you guys to an hour because you're always late. You come, I don't know what your clock is saying over there, but I'm sure it's saying something. You need to get me some Indian clients so they can go on and invest. We're coming to Jakarta. We come to Asia, so I'm sure India is near Asia, but we'll be in that continent. Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm telling the people that's out here, I'm just telling them what's going on and some of the process of how we work in this $30 billion world investment tour, and how I'm telling them who some of the artists are that's going to be there. Like the one on the bottom left, that's Mr. KZ, worth $2 million. He's one of the ones we're proposing for the $30 billion world investment tour. And as I see it, and then I'm saying hello to those. We got quite a few people out today. Some are meeting each other. And I was going live with some people. I was on live with a few of them. And then those are, when is Indian playing? Okay. When is the Indian playing? We're going to the 7 continents first. When we back to the North American, which that's where I am. Please tell me. We going to Asia first, and we're going to pick one of the venues in Asia. Let me see which one we might pick. Let's see. We got so many. I'm going to tell you where the one in. You tell me how close you are to this. I think the closest we're going to get to you from the very beginning will maybe Jakarta. Let me see. I got to see where that one is. We're getting close to India, but closer we can get is Asia. Let me see where that one is. What's the name of your venue in Asia? India. I'm in Iran. That's a little bit close. Kind of. What is your venue in India? We're getting to Indonesia. But we're going to pick the 7 venues. Besides Africa, we got 6 more venues to go. Oh, the information that should be shown. Then we have 6 more venues to go. We got Africa, Antarctica. What's yours? Mumbai? Okay. Is that the name of the venue? What's the name of your venue? Okay, let me see what that says. Oh my God, always Asia. Please come to India. Okay, well, which continent is your India? I have that somewhere. Which continent are you in? I'm looking. What continent is that? It's in Asia, isn't it? or Europe? Let me look. What continent are you in? That's important to me. Do I have to Google it? Don't you know your continent? We got North America. Let's skip that. We got Africa. We got Antarctica. We have Asia. We have Australia. We have Europe, South America, and North America. Which one are you in? I know you're not here. Let me see. Is that? No, you're not near there. What continent are you in? Tell me. Don't you know? Google. Okay, Asia. The same. Are you in the Asian continent? Okay. Well, maybe we may pick your venue when we come to Asia. I got to see how big it is. See, we're looking for large venues. What is the largest venue in your city? India. Are you in Dubai? Or close? Or what is this? Adia? What is Adia? What is Adia? Should that be Asia? ASA? And you made a mistake right there? Well, you send me on Instagram. I need the largest venue. That's VENUE. The largest one in India. Since it's in Asia, we're doing the continents. We're doing the 7 continents. You tell me what it is. And then when we get to the Asian continent, you tell me what it is, and then I'll see if I can put it on the agenda when we're going around. We're going to do 7 in the very beginning. You just pick the venue in India for us to come. It got to be big enough to hold our capacity because we need lots of Indians. Lots of Indians are in Dubai. Well, why don't you go to Dubai? That's where the money is. We're following the dollar signs. We got millionaires, so we need to perform in millionaire venues. We got millionaires and a billionaire couple. So you're not sure about it. Google. You Google it. I'm handling my business on this side, so you Google the city in India that has a large venue, VENUE, so we can come to your city in India. That's your job. I'm working 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. I do a broadcast on Monday. That's the MOM, Men on Monday, Millionaire Music Artists. Then on Wednesday, I do WOW, which is Women on Wednesday, Millionaire Music Artists. I broadcast. And then on Friday, I do A.O.F. That's all on Friday, Millionaire Music Artists. So that means at 11 a.m., I'm broadcasting Central Time, and 9 p.m., I'm broadcasting Central Time. I don't have a lot of spare time for the Google process unless it's business related. If you want to meet me in the office over here, we can make appointments on the website, CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com. If you want to invest in the plan for us to come to, well, that's how you can get us in India. You get us some investors from India to invest in us coming to India. And we definitely go. We got to pay for the artists. We got to pay for that venue in India. And that's what brings us to your location. So get to work. Get to work to bring us to India in the venue. Make sure it's the largest venue. Make sure that you go on the website. You Google. What are you asking me? All the time we talk about my country. You have never known to work on it. Which part of it? Why can't you Google and send me the information? Didn't I tell you I have a lot of hats and I do a lot of work? I don't have any time for extra. Extra time means extra pay. You Google it. and you tell me what the venue is in your location. You do that. And then maybe we'll come to India when we get to the Asian continent. That's a possibility. But it sounds like we're leaning towards, when we get to Asia, they got that huge concert, but we might not do that in the very beginning. But in Korea they have a venue there that holds 150,000 people. And that's the Randrada Mayday Stadium. That's in North Korea. Of course, it's in the Asian continent. It's in the continent of Asia, and it's huge. So we're looking for venues that can utilize our millionaires. Everything is on Google. Is the first teacher. Well, go to class and tell me what you learned. Send me your lesson plan. And call me. See, there's the phone, there's a cell phone. You can Google on the cell phone and call. The phone number's on the website, CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com. You got about, I'm giving you guys an hour. So you want to talk, I'll talk to you for a live hour. So running overtime, our time in Central Time is 11:50, 11:48. That's my time. So you keep talking and Google. Go to class and Google that information you need to bring us to India. Okay, let me see that person. And the person in the very top corner, see, we're taking artists, and we have our own artists that we're prepping for, the hip-hop Afro beat to represent T-Som. That's our label, our brand. We're grooming a young man. His name is Rap Stone. Google him. Or better still, you can see him on Instagram. It's Rap Stone, and his handle on Instagram is The Boy Digging It. DIGGING It. That's his handle on Instagram. Okay, I shall never come live with you if you're gonna not. What do you mean? You want me to work for you? Oh my God, that's on you. I talk to the world. See that guy down there on the left corner? That's our artist that we're grooming for our label. A young artist. Yeah, I'm responding to you. And you have no. Oh, I have some lives. What do you mean I don't have any live? I did have some. You're doing all the talking now. I'm running overtime. I had a few of them live. I just decided to go over so I can continue to talk for the next 23 seconds. I got like 1 minute and 26 seconds to go to talk live. So I'm just giving them a live insight on whoever wants to listen, whoever wants to talk. Today is Friday. I'm starting to make this because I'm getting ready to travel next week on Friday. I'll talk to you for the last time locally, in this area, the Midwest. I'm going to be going to the East Coast, the Washington, D.C. area, the Maryland, if you ever heard of it, and the Virginia area, where the President of the United States is. I'm going to that location on next Saturday. So I'm going live today, and I may go, not live today, but I'm going live today, and I'm giving you guys an hour today, and I maybe give you an hour next Friday, because I'm leaving that Saturday. So you better talk now, and you better talk now and worry about whether I got live or not. You talk live now while you got a minute. You got 22 seconds counting. It's 49 minutes and 22 seconds. So once you get to 12 Midwest time, why you say you're the only one coming live? There was a whole bunch of them, but you're doing most of the talking because I'm talking back to you. I had Quite a few. I don't know where they disappeared. I guess you overwhelmed them or something. You got all the attention, so they disappeared. I had some live ones. And I don't see just you talking now. Okay, I'm almost got 10 minutes to go, so you better talk fast. I'm giving you 10 minutes. Central Time, Midwest Time. That was my first school down on the bottom. Did you see it? That's the first place I had my music literacy program. It's on your right, maybe on my right, and probably your left. Except me. Oh, you feel special? Well, if you're so special, you set up the location in India. Make sure we got a great big size venue over there where we can bring our millionaire artists and billionaire couple. Make sure you set it up. That'll be a good job. I see you go to work every day, so do that as a job. And see that lady over there in the corner? She's from Asia. She's from India, actually. One in the right corner. So far, I don't see anyone on live with you here on Instagram. Oh, I don't see any either. Everybody's gone because I normally don't be out here this time. I'm just giving Friday today. Nobody knows I'm running to an hour. Nobody knows. I'm new to the Instagram channel. I'm a new person. T-SOM is a label that's new to the world. I'm introducing it on Instagram. I'm in the Minneapolis Midwest location. You hear on this? Oh yeah. So you tell them that you're out here, and then they'll come and join. I think. Yeah. What make you think that? Well, call and see. Go on the website and check it out. Even if it is, you know better than I. What else is that down there? Okay, there's my husband right there. Ask him. Ask my husband. He's the boss. Ask him. Okay, we'll talk now because I only got like 8 minutes to go, unless I'm counting down. Anything else you want to say that's negative? I appreciate all the negativity. Everybody has their own opinion, so you go with yours. Actually, can you hear me? Are you hearing me? So, yeah, that is the truth. Can you hear me? Oh, well, anyway, that's Chris Brown. That's my newfound son. I'm proposing to him. Okay, I'm going to talk to you. I'm hoping nobody else is listening. You asked that question. Okay, there was people there before you came out. I'm normally 30 minutes. I only give people 30 minutes to broadcast. I come out here in the morning at 11 a.m. Most people are working. If you're anywhere in the if you're in the U.S., you're probably working. What is that? Well, I'm lunchtime. People are at work most of the time when I'm talking, and then at night I come out at 9 Central Time, 9 p.m. In Africa and anywhere on that side, it's at least 7 hours. That's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, in some cases, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm in between lunch periods. And if they're out there, they'll come out. What time is it where you are? What time is it there? Tell me your time so I can tell you why they're not coming out and why you're out. When I come back to the Midwest, I'll change the time because a lot of people are in bed far over there where you are. And the ones on this side, they're either in between lunch. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. People go to lunch at 12 and 1, and some go at 11. If they go at 11, between 11 and 1, they miss the broadcast. It's the people that stay home that see it. You know what I'm saying? The people that are at home will see the broadcast live. But anyway, what time is it? You need to talk fast. I only giving you like 1 minute and 43, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Go 5 minutes, actually. Every time you lie, nobody can. It's a big question. I answer it. I'm on lunchtime. What time is it where you are? Answer my question. What time is it where you are? You got 4 minutes and less. I'm giving you more time than normal. What time is it where you are? I don't do Instagram. Ugh. I'm getting ready to shut off so you don't tell me big question on this. Every time you're live, nobody. Why you come so late? People work, don't you? Why you don't work? I wish I could send you a comment. Do you work? Oh, it's 12. It's 12 where you are? It's lunchtime where I am, so everybody going back to lunch. Or going back from lunch. Are you on a lunch break? You better talk. You got 3 minutes and less. Talk. It doesn't depend on Indian time. I just want to know what your time is, because when I come out during the lunch hour at 11 a.m. Central Time. Hi, you're alive. Okay. Give me some pointers. Fix it. You fix it. And it is. Oh, well. Word gets out there eventually, doesn't it? I'm new to Instagram. I'm happy. Okay. I'm happy that you're alive. All right. Okay. And I see we're live. Now you're going. I got 2 minutes to go. And I'm done. I'm done for the day. Yeah. Why only you come out? Why do you come out live? Why do you come out? Tell me, why do you come out live? Even I would never do this. Well, that's your choice, isn't it? It's your choice. It's everybody's choice. Don't say me. Don't say me. You're new in this room. Well, I am new and I do everything. Maybe if I hire someone to do what I'm doing, maybe they'll get it out there faster. But I do it all. I got 26. It's counting down. They're getting ready to push me off. So I'm getting ready to see you later. I got 20 seconds remaining and they're telling me goodbye. You're always since long back active. What? Well, they're pushing me off. So I'll see you in 7 seconds and Serenara. I'll see you later. Oh, good.